Student Organizations in DePaul Policies and Directive, Office of Student Involvement. In this video, we will go through the most common policies and directives student organizations may encounter. These are just a brief overview of the policies. More details and information can be seen at the website of Office of Student Involvement in the DHub resource page. Promotional tables. Promotional tables requests must be made 1 week in advance through DHub and can only promote university-related business, not credit card, bank, or phone company solicitation. External vendor participations must need approval, and student representative must be present. Cancellations must be made 3 business days in advance to avoid suspension of reservation rights. Catering and food. Student organizations must use chart wheels for catering food and beverages for events on DePaul property if the costs exceed $300. For purchases under $300, outside vendors are permitted for on-campus events. Fundraising events. Auctions. Items can be sold or auctioned at fundraising events, but selling or auctioning individual services provided by individuals or time with individuals is prohibited. Food and bake sales. Bake sales can be held with proper sanitation, health, and tabling adherence. Permission is needed from student centers for donated individually wrapped food. Note potential tax implications for donated food. Consult the student center's policy manual or the director of gift processing. Raffles. DePaul's Chicago campus allow units and student organizations to hold raffles with an annual license. Additional approvals may be needed for other charitable games. Events with alcohol. Student organizations may not serve or consume alcohol at events without approval from the Office of Student Involvement or the College of Law. Approval requires risk management for events where students under 21 might be present. Requests must be submitted 4 weeks prior, and host liquor liability insurance must be provided. Organizations bear all costs and must follow the Code of Student Responsibility policies for alcohol. Events involving travel. For local travel within specified counties, no travel requirements apply. For non-local travel, follow these steps. 1. Complete the pre-travel itinerary from 14 days before travel. 2. The Office of Student Involvement reviews the form and response within 4 to 5 business days. And 3. Submit travel waivers for all traveling members, which OSI will review. Movie screenings. DePaul's public showing of copyrighted materials policy. The Office of Student Involvement requires a secured license for specified companies or proof of the ongoing licensing process for approving flyers, promo walls, or promo tables for public movie showings. This license also enables space reservations at student centers. Payment processing steps. Contracts. For on-campus services, contracts are required for DJs, speakers, performance venues, and vendors. You will receive contracts with your funding letter. Do not sign the contract. Have the vendor sign it and then upload it to the budget portal payments request section 21 days before your event. If a vendor prefers to use their own contract, submit it 35 days in advance, as it requires at least 2 weeks for review. Guest speaker events. Student organizations must complete the guest speaker approval request form for on-campus events to invite external speakers. This does not apply to internal speakers, off-campus events, or non-student organization groups. Applications should be submitted as early as possible, but at least 2 weeks before, considering funding deadlines. Last-minute applications may be considered if feasible. Political campaign events. Student organizations may use DePaul facilities for partisan political purposes if they pay any applicable fees and clarify that their views do not represent the universities. They are prohibited from providing university resources such as mailing lists, letterhead, office space, or equipment to support any candidate, campaign, political party, or PAC. All organizations must adhere to university policies on political campaign activities. Once again, this is just a simple overview of the most common policies and directives that a student organization may encounter. For more information, please visit OSI's DHub resource page or contact the student organization team at studentorgs@depaul.edu.